Tonight, from Raymond James.
They begin with a run by Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection in the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Brady. Got a man open. It's Chase.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A handoff to Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. OJ. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Succop will put this one right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Brady's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jamar Chase with his first career touchdown in his first career game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 31, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Brady. Flush to his right.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. This is Miller, complete.
And Scotty Miller, nicknamed the Scooter by Tom Brady. Small in stature, a late-round pick, but he has an excellent knack for getting open and a lot faster than what people know. He's hoping to become the next Julian Edelman for TB12.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Randy Gregory, his 2nd sack of the night. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Succop's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Fournette running right. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
Thank you. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Second down, back to Fournette.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now we're in the final minute of the game of the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brady going to throw here. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it was just special. You could just feel it. It's so good